Since the beginning of the digital revolution, companies or corporations keep telling us that piracy is the most evil thing. If you pirate, shame on you. You're the reason that we lose money. You're the reason that the industry is losing. You're the reason that everything bad is happening. It's the ultimate evil. No but, no nothing. And that's that. But if you really think about it, is it? Now hold on, before you crucify me. Adam 3K3 promotes piracy. Adam is a filthy pirate. He gets free stuff. He's a freeloader. He doesn't like to pay for anything. He's a Ukrainian communist and all those good things. Hold on. I don't want to brag or anything, but I have a respectable collection. Both PC, modern PC, retro PC games, as well as modern console, retro console games. Most of them are physical copies. I even collect physical PC releases, which a lot of people don't. They just buy them on Steam, and I have a huge Steam library, both Steam, GOG, and EA Origin. I buy my stuff both physically and digitally. With that being said, let's put aside the hysteria and actually think rationally about piracy. I'm not here to say piracy is good or bad, that should go pirate or stop pirating or whatever. That's up to you. I'm here to explain or shed light on things that corporations and laws don't tell you. Pirating a thing that's available both digitally and physically and a good legit copy is not good. You should always support the developers and the creators as long as they're doing an honest, good job. If the digital or physical game is well made and supported, no shady stuff, you should always support the developer, and I always do. In fact, I support the developers by buying multiple system versions. For example, I have the Xbox One version, I buy the PC and PS4 version just to support the developer and enjoy the game. You should always reward great creators. Now, with that being said, there are horrible examples of lazy developers, greedy publishers that just want free buck and scam the consumers. Now, I don't tell you go pirate those guys' games to teach them a lesson. Don't buy them. What with your wallet? So if I don't encourage you to pirate, I encourage you to buy good games and reward good developer, then what am I talking about? Piracy is not black and white. Like I said, corporations, the law say piracy is bad and there is no but, end of story. It's not that simple. There are things that you cannot buy legally, or the legal copy is horrible. Like, for example, Blu-rays and DVDs. Download the movie because the movie is a better version than those DVDs with unskippable menus and warnings. Downloaded files is just open and play. Same thing goes about games with horrible DRM. DRM, in my opinion, is the most evil thing. It's kind of necessary, but it was made in a horrible way that often screws the legit buyer as the pirates get better version and laugh. So don't be surprised if some people pirate or download a product despite buying it legally. Another huge scenario is that the game or movie is no longer available to buy legally, be it digital or physically, and the only people that are benefiting from it are eBay sellers that jack up the prices and basically ruin the retro industry. eBay sellers charge insane amount of money for SNES, the good games at least, and other retro systems. And the company no longer sells them. I know that some companies release old games digitally or physically, but I'm not talking about those cases. In most cases, the company abandons the game and the company is no longer around sometimes. So I'm talking about those instances. I'm not talking about games that can be released digitally on GOG, which I respect and love the platform and support and buy, and I encourage you to. But I'm not talking about those cases. I'm talking about cases where nobody benefits as the company is no longer around and resellers, greedy resellers, just make bank on those games or movies. And that's not right. I don't want to say copyright laws should be completely abolished. I'm saying we need to change them and bring them up to date. It's no longer 1999, guys. We need to change the policies and laws with people that actually know how digital and physical, modern digital physical games and content works, and not some old guys that are out of touch with reality. Old game movies that cannot be purchased online legally should not have the stigma that you're not allowed to download them because nobody is benefiting from them. The company is not benefiting, nobody is benefiting from them. It's like getting angry that someone used or took your item that you threw out and it's in a dumpster yard. You don't care. A famous anti-piracy example is, would you download a car? If a car gets copied and the original car owner still gets to keep his car, then that's not stealing. Immoral, ethically wrong, illegal, but it's not stealing because the original person gets to keep his copy of the product. You're just duplicating it. And like I said, I'm not saying this is a good or a bad thing or even encouraging it, but it's not stealing. The definition should be changed. And like I said, in many cases, you cannot get the product legally due to it's no longer being supported or stupid regional restriction, which is another topic for another video. Content should be available to everybody on an equal price. Regional restriction in most cases makes no sense. In some small cases, yes, but in most makes no sense and just divide the community. Another argument for piracy for old retro games is that it's preservation. You preserve old history. Imagine if there were no physical copies and everything was digital from the beginning. Those games would have been lost forever. Take it as you may, but digital piracy is not always bad. Anyway, those were my thoughts on piracy. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more upcoming content, and I'll talk to you in my next video.